So your boy Zion Williams, he plays for the New Orleans, I believe. He plays basketball. Solid guy, very solid guy, right? So he shot at Sydney Sweeney, I believe. Sydney Sweeney, I think she's an actress. Recently, she went viral for doing a commercial for American Eagles jeans. And there was a lot of controversy about the commercial, but yeah, I'm gonna talk about it here. So he shot at Sydney Sweeney, and this is what he said, man. Let me just go read the DMs, right? So it seems like the first thing he did, Sydney posted a story, and he left a emoji on the story, like hearts, face with two hearts, two eyes or hearts, I'll say. And after that, it seems like Sydney didn't respond. He just like dodged it. She was like, man, this nigga probably just thirsty. I mean, women know. She gets that all the time. So she knows, right? She knows that. I mean, she's an attractive woman. People say she's attractive. Not with my taste, but I'll clap them chicks still. I'll smash, but no, like, my go-to, I'll go for, right? No saying that I don't love white women. I do, but that's not my taste, right? Anyhow, so he left the emoji. I still was like, yeah, man, this nigga trying to clap, man. Fuck that shit, man. And then he continues saying, hey, do you play Roblox? Right? I think Roblox is a game that it's a game that you play with friends to use your imagination, whatever might be the case, right? So by the way, let me show you a picture of Sydney. Let me see. Sydney Sweeney. That's a good name, though. I ain't gonna lie. She has a good name. Sydney Sweeney. Sweeney. This is her here, She ain't bad looking. She's good looking. This is her here, Snow Bunny, white girl. This is her here. All right. Yeah. So by the way, not long ago, I think that was this year or last year, if I'm not mistaken, Zion Williams had a scandal with a porn star. This is her here. She goes by the name of Mariah Mills. Mariah Mills. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. So basically, he was smashing Mariah Mills at the same time that he got his girlfriend pregnant. Yo, the NBA dudes, man, not all of them, but some of them are just wild, man. It's like the young, once they start getting the money, they go crazy. They don't know how to control their dicks, all that. They just be dipping on anything that has a hole, right? And most of the time, they end up making babies with the wrong people and end up paying for child support. Before you know, after the career, they don't have money anymore. They're broke, they're back in the hood, or they got go back, work at McDonald's or do some shit. Not all of them, some of them, maybe a few of them, right? So this the baby or the baby mom. I'm not sure if they're still together. Holy smoke. Let me actually Google that shit, man. Let me see if he's dating somebody right now. I'm curious though. They just had a baby. This was like maybe let me see. This was 2023. So they got a baby around 2022, 2024. Let me see he's dating right now. Who's Zion dating? All right, no, let me say Zion Williamson. Who's Zion Williamson dating? All right, I would not be surprised. Okay, as long as he's dating, okay, they're still together, but that man, they like to clap left and right, right? So he's basically trying to cheat. Holy smoke, he got exposed. So let me go back to the DMs, right? So, and then after that, Zion was like, hey, do you play Roblox? She was like, no. Why are you asking? But let's dive into this, man. The fact that she even replied, that means, your boy is young somebody because she will not reply to me, though. Either she knows who's Zion or maybe she checked. She was like, okay, he's somebody. Let me at least talk to him. But I ain't gonna lie. Just the first text message, she can already tell that this nigga just trying to get under my panties. She can tell she's a woman. She gets it all the time, unless she just like completely ignorant. But the fact that if she even responded it, Nigga, that's a good move. That shit, I'll be happy. I'm pretty sure Zion was like, she responded, yo, let me move. Let me make this next one. All right. But he fucked up. He fucked up, dog. All right. After she said, no, why are you asking? Zion was like, LOL, I don't know why I asked that. I'm just trying to fuck. Straight to the point. Listen, you are not, there's a difference, man. Sydney, she's not like those IG models, they buy, down bad, they bust it open for anybody, and they look at you like, yo, this nigga might be my, help me to come up, right? Might help me with some money and shit. Sydney doesn't need that. She has the money, right? She has the fame, she has the beauty, she's desirable in the market. White people love her, black people love her, so she knows who she is. So you have to study people. It's like, as a man, there's like, you're not going to approach every girl the same way. Some girls, you might just be like, yo, damn, you got a fat ass, man. Let me take it out. Let's do some shit. You know what I'm saying? Yo, come to my crib, let's chill. Some girls might be like, yo, you want to smoke? Yo, what's up? Some girls might be like, yo, I got 5K. You want to suck some dick? Some girl, you gotta come correct. You gotta be like, yo, what's good? I'm trying to get to know you. I think you really look great. Let me take you out. Different girl, different vibe. I think this was the wrong vibe because Sydney, she's a celebrity, right? She's probably like an A-list celebrity in America, right? Or maybe internationally. So this was not the right approach. And I get it. I understand that sometimes, like, you just want to fuck. You just want to fuck. You like, shit, man. I don't want to be going like, left and right. Let me just get straight to the point so she knows what I want. It's good and bad. It might work. Sometimes, you might find girls are down to do that shit. You just like, yo, I'm trying to fuck. And they'll be like, hey, yeah, let's fuck. It works. And usually men do that too when they don't really give a fuck. They don't care fucking or not. I get it. He probably look at her like, yo, I don't care if I get or not. I might be straight to the point. I understand that, but this was not the right approach. Sometimes you just have to play that game to be a good guy until you get what you want and bounce. I get it. It's nasty work, but that's how the game goes. Sometimes as men, this lady, you're just trying to fuck. You don't want her for anything serious, but you can just not come up to her and be like, yo, I'm trying to fuck. So you got to play that good guy first, or maybe even be the boyfriend. It happens. Some girls, you got to do what you got to do. I know you might be like, yo, that shit's fucked up, but it is what it is. That's how the game goes, right? So this was the wrong one. And she replied back. The fact that she even replied, I'll keep going. She said, I'm good. The next thing you should have done, you should be like, yo, I'm sorry. Maybe if I come off a little strong, but you look very good. I admire you from far. How about let me take you out? Maybe. I'm just saying. I'm just thinking out loud though. Maybe, but this was just like, it's like, I don't hate him for saying that. I don't think that was like, it was completely a bad move, to be honest with you. He was upfront. He was, I'm trying to fuck. Bitch, I'm trying to fuck.
Big as the